world.
Hello, robots.
No, they purged the robots. We got nobody
Oh,
now.
oh no. I'm gonna miss the
Oh,
robots.
could they leave at least left one robot for us?
Right. Just to make us feel good.
But hey, people come back throughout the day to watch it every once in a while.
Yes, right, yeah. That's not
We're gonna pretend they do.
we're gonna pretend that people check it out, periodically after it's recorded. So hello, not live people.
Well, you know what? Let's start it off. I say let's just roll for initiative because I'm Eldritch blasting this guy right now.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you can
Right,
go on and roll
yeah.
for initiative,
Roll for initiative.
but you guys made it out of the hole in the ground. You
Yes.
saved one person. You got paid, and Omen Drawn sent you on another quest to try and figure out what exactly happened to one of his franchises in the town of Phandalin. You also, what's that?
So we're gonna make bank off this place.
You also were allowed to keep the orrery with you, which
Right.
you've discovered is very magical, but has some potential drawbacks.
Yes.
Uselessly dangerous.
Thank goodness you gave it to the barbarian.
In a very fun sort of way. Yeah. So we gave it to the kamikaze guy.
But you also spent a lot of your time shopping and collecting various gear that you think you might need for the upcoming journey. And along your way, a few days into your travels, you have come here to a river and a bridge. And as you can see, there appears to be some very large wolves ahead of you. And to a little south of them looks like some frog people. And it looks as though two of them are hurt, and the wolves are contemplating how to get at them.
But do the frogs maybe look evil, or maybe like just a little racist?
Is there anything about the
Maybe
frogs?
they're game frogs.
I mean, roll insight.
Roll for racist check.
Oh my gosh! Why can't I roll?
They look like frogs. They're frog people, and you're not really well versed in what their
Frog
expressions or looks might be like. Vierheis, you
My parents are part frog.
yeah. You take in more than just necessarily their expressions. You have no idea of knowing if these frogs are racist or not. But they don't. While they do have like daggers on them, they don't appear to be warriors. They look more like
They post racist stuff on the internet.
they look
Is
a
one of
lot
them named
more,
Karen?
they're not dressed for battle. It looks more like they were out
Foraging.
foraging.
Distributing propaganda.
Are they casually racist or actively racist?
I mean, we've all got a little racistness in us, right?
This is true, right?
We all have our biases. We have to learn to fight against them.
Look, it's a little far. I don't hold any bias against anything, unless you're a mountain.
I hate everyone
learn
equally.
to accept that we have these biases and
Yes.
mentally tell ourselves not to give
Not to
in to
do
them and give everyone a fair shake.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, they don't look. I'm not. You have no way of knowing if you will get along with these frogs or not. But at the very least, they don't look overtly evil. They don't look like they've been going around pillaging
How far would they
villages.
Right.
fly
or
if I threw
anything.
them at a tree?
What about the trees?
If I threw them at the tree, like picked one up and threw it into a tree, would it like
But that's-
drop or would it go splat and stick on there?
Are they sticky frogs?
Hayden's talking and he's muted.
Womp womp.
Hayden, you're muted.
I got that. What if we just like cut them in half and like took the frog legs to have frog legs?
So we have a frog leg monster.
No, so we can have food. Like, frog legs are pretty good. Not gonna lie. You fry them bad boys up,
Well, this is deteriorating.
Can we
and
talk
half
to
the time you
are
don't
the
even kill
wolves?
grab them, cut the legs off, and we're good to go.
Right.
Do
Throw the
any of
body
you
into
all
the water
have
and watch
rope?
it drown.
Have what?
Do any of you all have rope?
Rope.
I have rope.
Oh, I think I do too.
I think I do.
What if we? Would it make
What if we
sense to try and
waterboarded?
take down that log to stop the wolves from going across?
Or how about we just run over there and just start doing what we normally do?
I mean, they might eat the little racist frogs.
Okay,
Yeah,
but if
why
you
do
racist
you guys
dogs
think these
die,
fucks are
not my
racist?
problem.
I thought that's what we determined.
Okay, guys, how about this? If the wolves kill a few racist frogs, it's not my problem, not my care. And as long as I kill the wolves and get their pelts to sell for later, I'm okay with whatever happens to the frogs. They're not my people.
Wait. Can we tell if the wolves are sentient or are they just like wild wolves?
Yeah, are these wolves racist?
Are these murderous wolves or
Are these dire wolves? Like, could we like tame a wolf?
Hey, this
Roll-
is inside to see if the wolves are racist.
not insight. Roll nature checks.
yeah, probably nature.
Okay, well, I'll roll nature check to see if the wolves are racist.
Oh, man, I don't know anything about wolves.
Oh,
I don't
nature,
have-
see if I can tame a wolf.
I don't
Yeah,
have
tame a
any
wolf.
wolves in my family.
Okay, so Errant and Noble Six, you guys are a bit more adventure inclined and have been out and about. You recognize these as more than just regular wolves. They are dire wolves.
Hmm.
Definitely. Again, they're beasts. So and not sentient.
But they're
So
more
I
dangerous.
so I doubt they're racist. but in fairness, they do have taste buds, and maybe they like the taste of frog. I don't know.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe
Well, they
that's
eat
their
the other
favorite.
green animals. Boom, done. They're racist. Anyways, can I tame one?
Are they
What's that?
tameable?
Are they tameable?
Yeah, I would think so.
Perfect,
If-
guys.
no, I'm not saying that will be easy.
I was gonna say because I'm guessing dire wolves are more dangerous than.
Anyways, guys, I'm running in.
Enough discussion.
Anyway, I rush in.
It ain't
Wait,
your turn.
don't we have initiative to worry
Yes, we
about?
do.
Yeah, Harrison, it's clearly
Move
not your
back, Harry.
turn. Get back
That's the
there.
worst I could get, guys.
I forgot.
So,
I got music to play.
It's like no, I'm running in. I'm exhausted now.
that's the farthest I could go, if I remember
You can
correctly.
dash.
Do you guys hear sounds now?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it too loud?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, now I hear it.
Go to your settings, and there's a master music volume level.
Yeah, it's turned all the way up. I hear it a little bit. Whoa! There we go.
Yep, there it
Too
is.
I hear it
Now I
now.
hear it.
It
That
sounds like
was-
someone shit their pants aggressively.
That is some werewolf combat.
How can you hear it now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You can hear some very angry wolves.
I hope that it loops. I hope it's more of a background noise than an overt noise.
Yeah.
But just wanted to give a little
Yeah.
extra vibe to
Right.
the scenario.
Let's see if it starts over in a few seconds.
Anyway, the dire wolf goes first,
Right.
and
Did I roll my token wrong or something?
Why is that?
'Cause I don't see me on the initiative order.
Oh, you
Oh.
definitely did.
I think you probably didn't have your token selected. That is okay. I will do it now. Maybe at turn, and you have 16.13,
Boom. Bavariant.
and there we go. Now you should be in there. But Direwolf's turn. It will sense you guys because you're not really hiding or anything.
First thing they were talking about whether we can tame one.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some pizza.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm pretty low in the initiative order.
And they can move 50 feet.
Oh man.
So, let's find out how far that is. It will. They're pack animals.
That's
They're
the problem.
They're hunters. They won't rush at you completely. They will.
Use their hunting tactics.
Yeah, they'll wait for you to get a little. They'll move towards you, but wait.
But yeah.
They're not going to just isolate themselves completely.
Guys, form a line on the bridge. I'll be the last one to fill in because y'all are a little bit faster than me.
This guy, he's going to see you guys, and he's going to yell out to you, "Help us! Help us! We were searching through the river for food and things that we need, and these beasts attacked us. Please help us."
You're
Oh my
not
gosh,
racist, are you?
They can talk?
Then Noble 6, it will be your turn.
Right, I'm gonna use my cheaty head starts. And move. There you go. Yeah, it's about as far as I could go. 2 strides. Huge strides.
Okay, and remember, if you want to, you can use your. You might have ranged weapons that you can use, that you can or want to use. But you also have the option to use your action to dash, which basically means move again. But you
I will ready in action.
okay?
So when the wolves get closer to the bridge, I will throw a jab. at
Okay.
them.
How much closer are we talking? Like the edge of the bridge or out here?
Pretty much the edge of the bridge.
Okay, so if they get to the edge of the bridge, you want to throw a javelin at them.
Yes.
Okay. And is that everything for you?
Yeah.
Errant.
All right, I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm hopping off the cart, grabbing my big hammer and shield, and as I run out there, I'm like smacking the hammer against the shield, making a lot of noise, like, "Hey, over here!" And I will be
Jerks.
just close enough to Sacred Flame this wolf. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
It passed.
It rolled a 10.
That does not pass. So as I run forward, I point the hammer at it, and 3 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Then this little frog person is going to keep trying to make sure his little friend is staying alive. And then it's this wolf's turn. Go. I'm right here. And Vierheis, it is your turn.
All right. I forgot what my move speed is. And 30. Okay. That is, I guess, already an action to throw a rock.
Okay.
And that'll be
Same,
my turn.
sort of the same thing if they get to
They
the
get within
edge.
range. Yeah, whatever my range is for that, 60 feet or something. I can't remember.
60 feet. Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Let's see.
It doesn't say on there. I think it's based on whatever your throwing range is, which I thought was 60 feet, but I don't know that for sure.
What's what are hand axe ranges? Anybody
no
who's
idea.
got a hand
I
axe?
have got ones, and
I
they're
feel like
about
they're 20.
20? Okay, never mind. I'm not sure why I thought 60.
I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
60 might be the disadvantage throw.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I have got ones. It's 30 feet for javelins. That's 120 feet at disadvantage.
Hand axe. Yeah, 20, a range of 20, regular 60 with disadvantage.
Okay, so 20 would be the normal throwing range.
Yeah, anything beyond 20 you'll be throwing with disadvantage, and anything beyond 60 you just cannot hit.
Yeah.
And unless somebody thinks that a hand axe should apply differently, like it should apply differently than a hand axe.
Oh, never mind. It says it has a range of 60 feet.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
okay. That's where I read it. Yeah, it's on magic stone specifically. I guess I don't know why, but I guess the magic makes them fly farther or something.
I mean, my only because with a stone, if they're smoother, you can throw them pretty far like a baseball.
And
with a
that's
hand
true.
axe, hand axe have that heavy top end, and they lose a lot of
Yeah.
momentum.
that's fine.
Okay.
I
guess
I was looking for something. If it says it's got
Yeah.
60 feet, it's got 60 feet. But
I couldn't remember now. I googled it.
I was
and
just
then that
thinking,
showed up.
if it doesn't, what's something else that's thrown?
Yeah, a typical thrown thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
magic stone
that'll be
is-
your action, or not? Yeah, you're readying an action.
Oops.
Now it's this one.
I didn't want to do that. I was trying to click on the info.
All right. It'll come here.
Oop, there we go. Okay.
Yep.
I can not misclick things.
So anyway, another thing will help make sure that the people are okay. And George, you back with your pizza?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
You got pizza.
It is your turn.
All right, easy. 20.
Are you a ninja now? You just walk on the side of the bridge, like on the railing?
Well, I'm in between. It's just you can't get the in between. Whatever, I give up.
You can if you hold Alt.
You see, I always forget that, and I'm okay with not.
Yeah, it makes moving around weird to do it.
Anyways, I'm gonna hit this guy with an Eldritch Blast. I'm pretty sure he's within range because it's 120 feet.
Do it.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Oh,
It's the first time you've cast the spell, and it goes wide.
this is the cancer.
Still getting used to it.
I guys look at my hand like you stupid hand. Well, it's all up to you, Noble Six.
Oh, I got this.
He cast that one left-handed.
I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, there's no one to be healed or the reaction.
All right. This particular grung is going to be a little more, a little more proactive with everything.
He throws a stick. He pulls out the good old newspaper.
Everything is 30 feet. How is that 25, but this one is 30? You guys seeing that?
Really?
From there
No,
to there is
really.
30 feet. From here to there is 25. But that seems a lot further to me.
It does look farther, but I guess the squares.
Yeah, I guess.
I have bad tree angles, so I can't really see your frogs.
Yeah, I don't have line of sight either.
Gotcha.
I can see him.
He's gonna move
I can
up
see
a bit,
clearly now. The
and he's a little more.
racist frog.
He's a little more bold, and the wolves seem distracted, so he's going to attempt and throw a dagger at the nearest wolf, and he hits.
Oh, look, guys, he's doing more damage than we are.
Never mind, the frog's got this.
Oh, neat! That's
Watch him crit, too.
You're right. And he takes out a wolf in one shot.
Oh, it did both? That's cool.
Frogs have poison spears.
They
probably
do,
raging.
actually.
They're poison dart frogs.
So,
Oh,
how did
yeah,
they get the poison on the Thanes?
the
They
wolf.
just rub the spear on their back, and then
Does it come out their back? They're humanoid.
I don't know. I thought poison dart frogs, it was like a slimy thing on their back or something like that.
Yes.
The wolf has to make a Constitution saving throw, which it fails.
Oh,
So this wolf is going to take 11 points of damage.
oh man.
Hey, like 25 more points of damage, I'm pretty sure they'll be dead.
Yeah, no, yeah. Dire wolf. Like,
Let's not mess with these the gay frogs.
right, yeah, I know. So yeah, even if they are racist, we probably shouldn't tangle with them.
Do you guys have a character sheet for the wolves pulled up? Because that guess was dangerously close.
I had them in my other playthrough.
I was like, yeah,
I know
one
they're
of them
about. They're like 36, aren't they?
they've
Or
DM
or
before, so yeah.
37.
At this level,
I can't
anyways.
Yeah.
remember.
Brick has 2 magic dire wolves.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And they
Man, we need to
died
get
a
back to
lot
that
because
campaign.
y'all are level like 11.
Right.
Yeah, they don't level up with you. Like, they're kind of useless at this point. I'm
Huh.
sad to say.
I actually have
So-
a mechanic to fix that if we ever go back and finish that.
Get back to that, yeah.
That was just really surprising to me. Like, oh, you like were really close with that.
Look, all I know is when we
These
come
are-
back, I have 5 HP.
They're seasoned adventurers here.
You're right. I was 1 point off, wasn't I?
Yes. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, you were 1 point off, and I was like, holy crap.
Man.
Then it's-
But there's these 14 guys, if I remember correctly.
At the bottom of the order, you guys do notice that with the wolves coming at you, your horse is getting very antsy.
Uh-oh.
it does not like it. It definitely feels threatened.
It's not like dire
Tie it
wolves.
down. Shackle his ankle. Shackle his ankle so it can't run far.
Furious, put it down. Send the rock between its eyes.
Give it something to eat.
If the horse is going to get away, we have to kill it, so no one else gets a free horse. It's only it's simple.
Rules of adventuring 101.
That horse is borrowed from Aki,
Hacking.
and we will have to pay for it if we kill it.
Never mind. Do not kill it. I'm not paying.
Save
for
the
a
horse.
I'm not paying for a defective horse.
Right.
Somebody go calm the horse.
I don't know what horse calming techniques there are, but who has?
Well, if you're brave enough, you could shackle his ankles, like put 2 ropes on his front ankles so he can't run away. That was a common Western thing to do, so the horse could just wander around.
I mean,
But
it'd
not
probably
wow.
be animal handling.
I would say it'd be animal handling. I don't know who has animal handling, but
None of us.
I would say I definitely don't.
Just cover its eyes so it can't see the wolves coming.
Yeah, I'll just put my hands over its head.
Tell me when this gets close enough for you guys to want to attack it, or if you do.
The people with held reactions.
Yes.
I'd say it's close enough for me to throw a rock at it, but I don't know. I guess I could. I mean, is there any reason for me not to?
It's. I just want to know when you guys,
Oh, right there.
when or if you do, because
Right there.
they're
It just
not
did
rushing.
great.
They're not rushing onto the bridge.
Okay.
So I want to give you guys the chance to say when or if you wanted to do it.
When
Okay.
Yeah, me and Noble Six, I guess, can.
They're attacking.
And if you guys choose to do that, then they might choose to use the rest of their movement. But
Oh, right, yeah.
oh, but remember, but the horse, if he gets close on the bridge, the horse might bolt. That's what
If
he's
it
getting.
gets much closer, yeah, I don't know. We might want to fend him off so the horse doesn't run away.
Well,
I mean-
that's
I'll throw my stone, anyways.
okay, you're throwing your stone.
Where
I'm
is it?
going to throw the javelin too.
Okay, you guys can both throw your stuff.
I
Veerheis,
don't
you
hit.
will hit. Noble Six, did you mean to throw a javelin or a hand axe?
We're just that's the same thing. So,
They do the same amount of damage.
well, no, it's the same plus.
Okay,
So it just we're going to pretend it's a javelin.
okay. Well, that misses.
Does my magic stone count as magic or bludgeoning damage?
I think it
Oh,
counts
damage.
as
Magic
Well, put it in
bludgeoning,
the chat
probably.
again.
Magic bludgeoning?
Well,
Yeah, I would
there's-
say
magic isn't a category. It's
Yeah.
well, it's not a damage type. It determines
Yeah, well,
if
I
certain
was,
resistances.
I was trying to use I wanted to go ahead and use my card.
I would
Thanks, I was
probably say it counts as bludgeoning. But if there was a creature who was resistant to physical damage, yours would still do regular damage because it is a magical stone.
Okay.
Just
I
like
was trying to use the card, so I wasn't sure if doing-
just like a magic sword still does slashing damage, not magic damage.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it'll be the something slipped property. Maximum damage and the target's AC is reduced by 2d4 until the end of its turn.
Oh
Its
wow.
next turn.
Well, okay. Till the end of its turn.
Yeah, its next turn.
Well, you'll do max.
Oh,
the
max
end of the
damage.
next
Yeah,
turn.
okay, yeah. So what is max damage? I don't know.
6.
Okay.
But yeah, its turn is still ongoing.
Right.
So
So it's next turn, but yeah.
okay. So we're gonna put.
I don't know. How do I get rid of the card now that I've used it?
I
And do you do
think
that?
Just lay it out on the ground.
yeah. Can you
Oh,
click
then I
and
see.
drag it to?
Let it there. Okay, there. Yeah. Oh,
No, I did that.
Yeah, you did that. Well, you have it now.
What can I do with it? Can I drag it out here? There we go. Put it on here, and I'll delete it.
And now somebody has an ace on the field. Look, there's an ace in the bushes.
Oh, it's gone.
I'm trying to delete that card I did, but
So I need to put some sort of counter
Oh, yeah.
on this
Let's go.
guy, so I know his AC is down twice. Is there a shield button?
Probably.
alright, guys, this is the time. Let's make our auras all 100 feet wide, so that
Here. So we're gonna. Did that go on there?
It looked like it. I see it. Yeah, it's really tiny.
Okay. I don't like how tiny that is. But
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, the creature's only 4 squares wide.
True. It would probably look bigger on someone else.
Yeah, it's true. The smaller tokens, it would probably look more.
Anyway.
Okie doke.
Next is this ground. It saw what his friend did and was a little emboldened by that. He's going to rush up and try to help you guys out as well. And throw a dagger. Well, I guess right there is where he'll be. Throw a dagger at that one. He will miss critically. His dagger goes into the water and floats away.
He tried.
Noble 6, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to run up to him. While I do that, I'm going to rage.
I wish I had an animation for raging.
I do. And I'm gonna hit him.
All right.
I have to great axe him. I have to touch him.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Another 9.
Another 9. Errant, it is your turn.
All right. Well, since we're starting to get into better range here, how are the various wolves looking? Do any of them seem bloodied, perhaps?
Nope.
All right. In that case, the one closest to Noble 6. So Errant holds out his hammer again, and he really shouldn't be able to hold it out like that because it's super heavy at the end, but it doesn't seem to bother him. And it's going to crackle with radiant energy, and I am going to find my spell list. And I'm going to Guiding Bolt that closest wolf. 14 to hit.
14 meets its AC.
But it's -2.
Or is that with -2?
Holy cow. It's a lot of damage.
Yep, Guiding Bolt is ridiculous.
Got a lot of range.
Oh,
too.
actually, because this was the one that was hit with Veerheis's stone, and he used his crit card, it actually has a AC of 12.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
but
awesome.
Noble 6's
Yeah,
attack
he
still
still
would have
would.
missed.
Yeah.
Is that everything for you, Errant? Oh, you're moving.
3, 4, 5. I'm going to move out to here.
Okay.
So that was action, movement. Yeah, I just kind of set myself with my shield up, expecting a lot of wolf to come this way.
Okay. So next Grung is still trying to stabilize their friend. And this dire wolf sees you guys attacking. And we'll come here. Whoops, here. And it will attack with advantage because of pack tactics. Getting who's he going to hit? He's probably going to go he's going to go after Noble 6. Yeah, that's the only one he's based with. Getting a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
It
This will be
deals
big
12
damage.
piercing damage.
Suck that, Noble 6. Should have raged.
So you didn't rage?
It
I did.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
that
you
after
can-
raging?
It is piercing damage, so I don't know if you're resistant to that or not.
Yeah, you only take half.
Yep.
So that's 6. Well, that's so much better.
Are some of our little animation-y things not showing up?
Yeah, yours didn't for your
Yeah, guiding bolt didn't,
for guiding bolt didn't.
And Sacred Flame didn't either. Huh.
and magic
Yeah,
stone.
I don't
didn't.
know.
It's probably because you're just whispering everything.
Everyone else's seems to be showing up, just not yours.
Hmm.
I thought you went through and removed them, and it made me sad.
No.
But it's nice to
Well,
know that you
it's-
didn't.
Yeah, when I linked the description for magic stone, it shows it. But yeah, when I actually did the spell, it didn't show it.
Huh. I wonder if it's got something to do with magic.
Magic ones aren't working or
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think my Eldritch Blast didn't do anything either.
That's right.
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know if I added anything to Eldritch Blast because it was new.
Oh,
But yeah,
I
definitely
like the
seems
javelin
like
animation.
it's something to do with spells.
Weird.
All mine work, so that's all that matters, right?
Right, yeah, he has the cool little axe swinging dude.
Um,
Get the rotating axe and the guy down the spear.
I'm checking something out real quick, just because.
In
If
this-
I do,
In this
whoops.
random moment, Aaron yells out to the group, save the guiding bolt for a big hit on that wolf.
Oh yeah, because they have
Advantage on the next attack.
advantage on it now, right? Forgot about that. So yeah, apparently, all the things that I put in there to do those got deleted. Maybe when you
Leveled up.
when you leveled up.
Oh, weird.
That's all I got. But I can easily put them back in. It wasn't difficult. The difficult part was finding the things I wanted to put in.
Right, yeah. Since you had the
Um,
evidence to do
So
those.
then how did mine not get messed up?
The only thing, because they're not magical attacks.
Magic stuff has like the different spell slot levels or whatever, and
Yeah, that's. I would assume that your physical attacks still have stuff, but I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I never use physical attacks, so I don't know if I ever
Yeah.
had anything for them. But
Anyway,
Oh.
so that dire wolf attacked.
Yep.
Veerheist. It is your turn, sir.
my turn. Okay. Well, I'm going to throw a rock at that guy again.
That's the one we want to save. Potentially.
Oh, okay. No, don't throw a rock at him. Okay.
Wait, this guy you want to save?
Yeah, that's the one that was guiding bolted.
Okay, okay.
So, yeah.
Here,
Well,
let
I'll
me
throw a rock.
put.
Yeah.
Let me put a thing on there, so that it'll be small, but you'll
There we go.
know that you have advantage on it now.
He's
Also-
twinkling with orange light.
He's got energy.
Noble 6. There is a rage icon for you, so that you can remember that you're raging.
Oh, right. Yep.
Why did I take a point of damage?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Does your lightning stuff cause damage to you too?
No,
Okay.
that was weird.
You're like Pichu in Smash Brothers.
So who are you aiming at, Veerheis?
The one I
That one?
yeah.
And you got a crit, so that means a card. Because you
yeah.
because you just used
Yep. Of course, now we're
So-
supposed to use them right away. So
yeah. So critical hit deck for players. I'm going to let's try this then. How did I do this before? There we go. Deal one card to Veerheis. Deal. What you got for us?
and you can't read what's on these cards.
I
Like,
cannot.
huh? Oh, it's loading. It's thinking about it.
I mean, I guess I could, in theory, deal it to myself
True.
and just tell you what it is. But that's less fun.
Right. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, that took a bit. Okay, let's see. The bludgeoning one, gut punch, triple damage.
Holy cow. So you did 10 damage. So you do 30?
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a powerful stone. It turned into a boulder mid-flight.
Yeah, you hit this wolf like in the eye, and the stone buries itself into its brain.
Oh my
it
gosh.
now has a glowing stone eye,
Glowing rock eye.
and it is not happy about it. It looks
Yeah.
very hurt.
It's probably really angry now.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm good back here.
Okay. Dire wolf. Int. Will.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get rid of this.
Oh yeah.
I was
And
so
then it's-
zoomed in, I didn't even see the card.
It's going to attempt to jump over the railing. So let's have it do an athletics check. Probably call it a DC 12. You guys think that seems fair?
Yeah.
All right, here he goes. He got a 9, so it is staying right there.
Into the water.
Fell down on his back. It's like
No,
those
he wasn't
videos
trying
you
to-
see of the little dog trying to jump over a small
He
fence
was-
or something.
He was mostly trying to get right here, so he doesn't fall in the water. He wasn't trying to go all the way back there.
Yeah.
So
Land there.
this Grung's turn. George, it's your turn, sir.
Gotcha.
Well, you're a little late to the party.
25,
Oh well.
30. Now you can get it.
Can you hit him?
No.
Use him to
Can he stand up on the railing or something, or javelin him from up there?
No, I think I'll just blast this guy and pretend I didn't. This wolf just
Which one are you Eldritch blasting?
I think this guy.
The bottom one.
Okay.
Isn't it really like stopping this wolf from actually like messing with me, or do I have to worry about him still?
With you right there on the railing, it can probably bite at you.
Oh, well, I guess I need an alt. I wasn't trying to be on the rail. I'm trying to be like in the. Nope, damn it. Okay, I'm hitting alt.
Yeah, from there, he wouldn't be able to get. He has to get over the railing still.
Like I'm
There
trying to like neck. Now I need to hit alt. There we go. Like I'm trying to be here, like not on the railing, but in between.
Okay. Yeah, he still has to get at least on the railing to
Yeah.
bite at you.
Now I can finally do this. I'm really lazy. I choose not to hit Alt. 23. I guess that hits.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Okay. You never know.
You never know.
Oh, but I do.
Why do you want?
Oop,
Oh, I just dropped my shoes.
7 is the exact amount of damage you needed. How do you want to kill it? How do you want
Oh,
to kill the
easy.
wolf with a
I loaded
glowing
this Eldritch
stone eye?
Blast and I go this time, and I kind of just like send it like through its eye, and then it like comes out the back of its head. Just the clean shot.
The other eye.
All right.
It pops
Well,
the
then-
stone out of its head.
Because I gotta try and pop the brain in there. It's gonna be hard to pop the brain and go out the other eye.
Don't forget you need to start a new list of who's killing what.
Oh yeah.
I'm already on it. I don't remember some of the things people killed, but
It seems like a very Ack thing to have happen is to lose the list of animal kills.
So, yep. That one is done.
We're down one wolf.
so much for their pack tactics.
Well, there's still 2. All they need is one next to you
One
guys.
Yeah. And they get their advantage or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Is that it for your turn, George?
Yep.
All right. Another grung. This is the one who already used their dagger. So it's going to retreat.
It's like, you guys got this.
Well, it's going to go switch out for one of its friends who still has
Oh,
their dagger. This one, how does pack tactics work? The target wolf has advantage on attack roll of a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature. Okay, so it does not have pack tactics on
Nope.
you, but well, I don't think because yeah, that's 10 feet.
Yeah.
So regular attack.
Regular tactics.
It still gets an 18 to hit.
You hitting me?
Yes.
No, I'll still hit.
Okay. It will deal 10 points of damage, and you can half it. Then it's this grung's turn, and it's going to go swap out for its friends as well. Noble 6.
Guys, should I try to tame a wolf or tie one down?
What's that?
Yes.
I'm like, listen. I got
Well,
a
you
yes.
could if you want to, I guess, but
Alrighty then.
'cause I,
Do I go for the injured one or the fully healed one?
well, I think Colby has this one reserved for an attack or something. So
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say you'd be a good candidate to hit the one that has guiding bolt because you're probably our heaviest single hitter.
until George gets smites.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you choose to attack the one that is already injured, you will do so with advantage. Because Guiding Bolt grants advantage on the next attack against it.
oh right,
It also has a -2 AC. No, it doesn't, because
did it already do?
its turn is over.
Okay, yeah. Or no, its turn wouldn't be over until the next time.
It just bit it. Noble
Oh,
6.
okay, yeah.
Or hit the one right in front of me because it's hit me twice
Okay.
with my great axe.
19 will hit.
Good thing for that advantage.
Nice. 10 damage. This thing's looking real hurt.
Alright. Next turn, I'm going to jump over the railing and grapple that wolf.
Errant, it is your turn.
All right. Errant is already thinking of what we're going to harvest from these wolves and sell when we get to Phandalin.
We'll see because I said other stuff.
So the one in the one that's bloodied is pretty hurt at this point, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if I was to go. Ah. How do I set the checkpoint? Oh, right click.
Yeah, right click.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to circle around
Okay.
with this. This would be flanking, right?
I can't really. I need to zoom in. I can't. I think one more.
Okay, I could
Yeah,
go
'cause
one more.
It's got to be
Or here.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got to be a straight line through from one to the other, is my understanding. So, like that one, it has to it has to bisect the token.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm on the other side, and that probably means my best bet is to hit it with my hammer. It's actually a
All
mace, but hammer feels thematic.
It does not. You do not have advantage on it anymore because it's just the one attack, right?
Right. But I will have advantage on it.
Oh, true, because you're
Right.
flanking. That was the whole point.
Well, I'm going to save that. I'm just going to make a regular attack.
Twelve
Oh,
will
come
unfortunately
on.
miss. It would have hit with the
If it still had
minus AC.
yeah.
I feel like I make really good decisions, and the
It's a little
dice thwart me at every turn.
Right.
Well,
Hey,
at least
remember when we played the in-person Muppets thing and I couldn't hit anything for the entire final battle?
Right.
Legitimately could not hit anything. I think
Remember when me and Hayden got blasted with tinkling lights in their eyes and couldn't pass a wisdom save?
All right. Yeah. It's been forever throwing for wisdom saves. Wouldn't work.
All right. Well, I moved. I used an action. I guess I'm done.
It's gonna stand there now.
Grung's turn.
I'm going to go back to thinking about what we can harvest.
I'm gonna think about if I could jump onto that wolf's back with my rope.
It has come up, but everything is too far away for it to throw. But it is readying a dagger if anything gets close. It is this dire wolf. Oh, it's dead. I'm just going to remove it from the field.
Right.
So, Vierheis, it is your turn.
All right. Noble 6, which wolf are you wanting to tame?
The one down below.
This one? Okay, so I'll hurl a rock at that one.
He's wanting to tame. He wants to tame this one. So
I just want to jump off the bridge and jump onto his back.
Wait, so which one are you wanting to tame? This one?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
Just because I want to jump off the bridge onto his back.
Dude, do a leap onto a... That sounds like an awesome move.
all right. Are you kidding?
Oh my
me?
gosh, what? I'm gonna overkill this thing.
I'm gonna give you a card just because it'll be fun to
Fun
figure. Yeah.
To see what happens.
No, do it the right way.
Hit me.
Deal one card to Vierheis. Deal.
That was
I mean, it's dead, but
Yes, yeah. Shin Bash, maximum damage, and roll the damage dice again.
what? Okay.
Wait, what? Maximum damage and roll the damage dice.
So you're going to do maximum damage, which means you do 12 damage, plus you get to roll another d6.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the 12 damage will kill the wolf right off the
Oh
bat.
yeah. It had
It's
5
dead,
lives.
That rock went right through its body.
Well, through its shins, apparently.
Oh yeah, apparently, yeah. It de-shinned it.
So yep, this wolf is Gonzo,
Right.
and this wolf. What just happened?
Oh, did you get rid of the wrong wolf?
I must.
All the
I got rid of all wolves.
Yeah.
I don't.
I still see it.
I don't know
Well,
why.
in the turn order.
Oh.
Yeah, the initiative order.
So I'm gonna add this back. We're gonna make it 9. Descending, and we're gonna go until we get to it. I mean, I don't think it's going to last another round, but also I need to learn how to run monsters better, because this was supposed to be a deadly encounter, which is why I included all the grungs to give you guys a little extra help. But you guys really did not need it.
I mean, to be fair though, Veerheist got multiple crits. Like,
True.
Right.
and the crit cards made those crits ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
True. So I need to take that
Count
into
for the-
account.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to come this way, and it'll meet Errant first, so it'll bite at him.
it's all right. Come at me in my 19 AC.
Are we trying to say this one now?
It crit. It got a 25 to hit, and does 16 damage.
I think I'm unconscious. Nope,
Well,
I
you
have
got
1
17.
health. I have 1 health.
Gosh. See, now we're getting deadly.
There you go.
Also, you need to make
A strength
decent
save or be knocked prone.
which
Right.
apparently I forgot to do against
Oh, right. Because of dire wolves, yeah. I'd have that.
against Noble 6.
I wasn't going to tell you.
You pass.
No, I don't think I do because it rolled with advantage for some reason.
Oh, yep. You're down then.
Fantastic.
That might be why this was deadly, because I forgot to make Noble 6 make those checks.
Don't worry, I knew all about it.
Dang it.
No.
I was not reading that. Actually, you know what, Colby?
Dire wolf
I didn't make
expert.
Noble 6 do it. I won't make you do it.
That is
He's
one
already at
HP.
1 HP.
Yeah, you're already at 1 HP. You're not knocked prone. Because
Also,
I forgot.
I guess we did just hand out a bunch of healing potions, which I hope
Alright.
everyone wrote down.
But yeah, so don't worry about it. Grunk's turn. This one, oh, that's the one that can also run up and try to help. But still out of range, but it's there if for some reason it happens. George, it is your turn, sir.
Oh, okay. You know,
Should probably go heal.
he's fine. He has 1 HP.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, should I confirm for a crit or am I in the right flanking
Oh.
spot?
No, you rolled a 16, but all of your bonuses brought it up to a 20.
Ah,
So yeah, I think you're flanking, so you could roll.
Oh yeah, you can roll again to see if you get a crit because you are
that's
flanking.
what I was referring to.
Sorry.
Or you can get a
Nope.
20 again if you want
really
to.
want you to get a 20, but
Okay, we'll do 7.
Okay.
There you go, Aaron. I'll protect you by killing what's trying to kill you. That's the way a true paladin works.
Noble 6, it is your turn, sir.
You know what they say: teach a man to fish, or feed a man to fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him to fish, he'll eat for
Something
life.
like that, yes.
Right. So I'm gonna
Get tired
because
of
I'm
it.
short. I'm gonna hop up onto this pillar,
Okay.
Leap off the pillar onto the wolf.
and now it's WWE time.
Okay.
And I
He's gonna
leap
slap
onto
his
the
elbow
wolf
and
with my rope in hand to type the wolf.
Okay. So this is what I'll do. Because you're flavoring it, and I love that, I'm going to give you two options. One, you can make the athletics check regular against the wolf, and on your next turn, you can also make the animal handling check regular. However, if you add in one more athletics check of we called it 12 before, we'll call it 12 again, a DC 12 athletics check to jump up on the bridge and then onto the wolf, I will let you roll those other two with advantage. Does that make
Right.
sense?
So I gotta roll an athletics check for
So to
get
grapple
on the pillar.
something, you have to roll athletics.
All
And
right.
to
So
and
15 for the
to-
pillar.
Okay, so that does it if you were going to do it over the bridge. So now you can roll to grapple the wolf with advantage against its athletics check. And it rolled a 17, so you need to beat a 17 in order to grapple it. But you have advantage.
I don't see grapple.
It's
It's
an
athletics.
athletics check.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
you got
advantage.
one more. You got another.
oh
Or not.
wow.
So you
Get
jump
tossed
on that
off the-
wolf, and like a bull at a rodeo, it immediately bucks you off.
Just fly into the bush right behind it there.
Oh. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh man. I was like, yeah, you've got a nice bonus there, but
Yeah, I really thought with advantage you would do
Right.
it.
yeah.
But Errant, it is your turn.
Rolling.
Oh, well, since this all seems to be happening, I just look at the wolf and I'm like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm going to. Well, since all of that's happening, and we don't want me to.
Oh no! If you kill it, you kill it. It happens. We'll just run to another wolf pack later on down the road or something.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and heal myself and give you time to figure this out. Oh, well, I was sort of hoping it would roll Cure Wounds. Oh, there we go. It's
Why
because
does
I'm
Cure Wounds have a spell save?
8 points.
Zombies, maybe? The undead?
Right, yeah.
All right.
Oh, and I think it's a bonus action, since I... Yeah, it's a bonus action, right? Since I have my optional features now. I'm going to use Harness Divine Power. And go ahead and regain that spell slot.
Oh, nice.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Vierheis.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to read more about it.
That's okay.
Now we all can. I don't know what to do.
Hit it with a stone.
Should I throw a stone at the wolf, I guess?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to kill it in one shot or anything, right? Oh, or at all.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Well, if we kill it, we kill it.
Yeah. This is true.
Oh. See, reading that rage was nice because I didn't realize that you would have advantage on athletics checks.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you have advantage on strength checks, which includes athletics. See, so you didn't even have to make that save to have athletic or to have advantage. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, but you still
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, it's the dire wolf's turn, and the last person to hit it was
It was me, but Noble Six jumped on him.
No, Noble 6 kind of hit him, but
oh
no.
yeah, Noble Six definitely did try to jump on it. It'll try and bite at you, Noble Six. Getting an 11 to hit.
Oh, that will not hit. For once.
George
Of the jungle.
No.
That's more like me right now.
Right.
Oh, I can't cast spells when I'm raging, guys.
Oh.
I think you can still use the magic item to cast spells if you would want to.
You know, like, I got to check. So is like, Noble Six just like laying on the ground next to him, or is he like on the wolf, sort of, or?
I was like, because, yeah, did he fall off the wolf?
Yeah,
or-
he would really be more like right here.
Okay.
I just never moved them. Does this mean I have to jump on the pillar again, jump on the wolf? Or I can just go in there and like just knock out his ankles?
You probably could leap on top of him from the ground. Maybe. I don't know how
I'm
tall.
kind of cool.
You know what? Let's have some fun with this. I'm going to. You know what? I'm gonna tackle him. I'm gonna jump on his back, just like grab him.
Okay.
That's what. You know what? We're gonna have some fun with this one.
You're trying to grapple him as well?
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna do like I guess you know what? I'll move up here, a side tackle, and I'm gonna side tackle him.
Okay. You'll roll athletics against his athletics.
That's good. 'Cause it's oh wow. You know what? Bring it.
It got a 21.
I got a 21.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It only has a +3. It's just rolling well.
Yeah, I have a +3 as well.
Noble
I'm a plus
6.
5.
I tried to help you, Noble Six.
Time for that athletics check again, guys.
Mm-hmm. And if you're still raging, you still have advantage.
Yep.
Hey, there we go.
And against its athletics, it rolled a 16. So you win. You now have it grappled.
Okay.
And on your next turn, you can attempt, well, all of you can attempt animal handling checks if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to let that go on forever.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
but-
there is a limited amount of time. There's a limited time window for this.
Like- If we start tying it up, like
Oh,
you get more time. I do have rope.
So
okay.
yeah, so do I.
Um,
Just all throw ropes around it.
Wait, does this
Noble
mean we could
6.
possibly like take him to town and sell it too? A live dire wolf, a potential guard dog.
Noble
Oh no,
6.
it's my
I will say that if you try to tie it up, you will have disadvantage because you're riding it.
What if I
Um,
try to tie it up on my turn?
But yes, if you guys try to tie it up on your turns, it's concentrating on Noble 6 and not on you all. So you can. Well, it's still going to be bucking around and stuff, so you can roll regular.
So what you're saying is another one of us needs to jump on its back as well.
We need a dog pilot. Just pin it to the ground.
That's what I was trying to do. I was checking. I looked at the turn order. I was like, if I get this grapple, we'll be good. I didn't.
Errant, it is your turn.
All right. Hmm. Direwolves are not smart enough to understand common, right?
No.
Understand any-
They're
So
they
it
have
looked
an
like
intelligence score of 3, and I think it has to be like
4.
4 or 5 to understand language.
Um.
So they're not even as smart as a golden retriever?
Then honestly,
I mean-
I'm just going to cure my. They understand commands if you train
Yeah.
them, not like,
But like,
"How are you today, Mr. Wolf?"
Oh, right.
yeah,
I'm just going to heal myself again. Jeez,
All right.
minimum roll.
You're not going to try to grapple it?
I am not, because I want to be in a situation of decent health when
Of
you
not
do
dying.
something crazy. If I move, can I give him advantage on the grapple by providing flanking?
Aren't
don't
I
think-
already doing that?
I don't think grappling works like that.
Hmm.
I mean, we got 3 people around this one wolf.
I mean, I guess you could always cast guidance on him.
Well, but guidance is an action, and I just used mine.
Oh, I thought it
Next
was
round.
bonus. But yeah, and he also already has advantage as he's raging.
It'd be George. That'll need it.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing whether it's flanking applies or not. Because you use the attack action to grapple, but then you roll a skill check.
Yeah.
That's confusing. But I guess it is an optional rule. Well, I'm going to stand here in case I might provide flanking, / when we inevitably end up killing it.
Hmm.
Okay. Veerheis, it is your turn.
Well.
I guess it's ready in action.
And what would that be?
I can just throw a stone at it. It'll distract him, maybe. Or I can just throw a stone past him. That might also distract him. I don't know.
Yeah, that. You guys are rolling a lot of 9s tonight.
I know, right?
All right. It is the direwolf's turn, and it will attempt to escape your grapple. And so it will roll. You guys will need to do athletics checks again.
Do I get advantage?
You do.
Oh,
Or not.
It
It-
slips.
still fail.
It knocks you off just barely. Like you take a tuft of fur with you because you were holding on so tight. But it rolled a 15.
Oh, man.
It was a
Things are
near
good.
thing.
back to square one.
Yep. But that is its action. And George, it is your turn.
Let's do this again. Another athletics check. I'm lucky this time.
Okay.
I got a 9. Never mind.
It rolled a 10. You guys are
Oh, my God.
you guys are just barely missing.
Okay, Okay, maybe for now on I need to actually properly focus on trying just to kill it.
Noble 6.
But I'm having fun.
Well, we're hopping back on.
It's like watching them try to tame a wild
Oh.
bear.
Just
There's that
remember,
20.
Oh,
remember that we have an audience of like a dozen frog people watching
Right.
you try and mount this wolf.
right? They just keep jumping on top of it and throwing you off.
Did I
Don't
get back
forget
on?
also that these wolves injured 2 of them gravely.
Right.
And they're watching you treat it like a pet.
You're confirming
Not
all
yet,
of
we're just
you're confirming all of their racist stereotypes about dwarves.
Right.
Do I get back on or not?
Well, they may not have been racist before, but they definitely.
They definitely have stereotypes now to think about.
So you're. Oh, you rolled a 23.
Oh, man.
That's not gonna. No, I mean the wolf's not gonna beat that. Yeah, I rolled a 17, so you're back on.
You're back on the horse.
Yep,
Someone needs to grab the rope and tie this thing up.
Aaron, it is your turn.
So it is grappled, correct?
Yep.
Now we're trying to tie it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it.
Yes. Let's go.
It's animal handling.
I'm
I
okay
guess.
with that. Is there anything I can do to help myself? Not really. Okay.
Guidance?
What, sleight of hand maybe for tying ropes?
I feel good with animal handling. I'm gonna
Okay.
handle this animal.
Wow.
Yes. I think that's
Really?
the biggest role I've had this entire campaign.
Right.
you
Yes. You
You
actually
animal
managed to tie the rope into a makeshift sort of collar or lasso and throw it around the wolf and sort of loop it. It's not totally restrained yet, but on all of its checks in the future, it will have disadvantage.
Nice.
George,
I-
you need to loop it too now, George.
So yeah, Grung, Vierhuis.
Well,
Do you have any rope?
I think, yes, I have rope too, so
Lasso that back ankle.
I'm going to, attempt to tie it up too. Oh,
19.
Okay.
I really like our animal handling.
I was gonna say, I like how the two of you who were sort of instigating this got rampaged, and the two of us that were like, maybe this isn't a great plan, are just like, zip.
It's like, okay, well, we'll help out anyways.
Like,
It's
I feel like
because
you two got tired of watching me, Noble Six, and George goof off so much. Like, I think I've had a smile on my whole face. Like, I haven't really been carrying. Like, man, this animal could kill me. Let's mess with it.
I mean, you guys watched me fall off 3 times off the wolf.
I know it's been only been 18 seconds of combat, but I definitely feel like they've been standing there for 15 minutes watching this.
Right?
When you're watching something in horror, time seems to slow down.
Right.
It's just it's a montage with little time lapses, Vierhuis tinkering at something. Arendt is starting to figure out how to skin the wolves and going through the bag and taking care of the horse, and in the background there's just a dust cloud with dwarf and wolf and half elf limbs flying out of it.
And then there's me on top of the wolf.
Just streams of dwarven swear words.
And
So
falling
yeah,
off
you.
again.
I don't really know what other. I was thinking that I would make you guys succeed it 3 times, but I honestly don't know what more disadvantages to give this wolf. So we're just gonna say 2 times was enough. It's now restrained. It can't attack you or anything anymore. I'm not saying that it's your friend yet because
Yeah,
it's a
no.
wild animal and it takes more than a minute to make it trust you, but you could theoretically now drag it to town if you want to take a gigantic, possibly dangerous dire wolf to town.
I'm very angry.
Okay. Well, if this thing we're out of combat or still like partially in it,
Yeah, we'll say you're out because I don't really know what else to have it do right now.
oh well, then I'm gonna use my bit of rope and I'm gonna tie it and I'm gonna make a makeshift muzzle for him so he can't like bite us.
Okay.
Right.
So while all of this is happening in the background, I'm going to go over and start trying to heal the badly injured Grung.
Okay, there are two of them.
Oh
I have
yeah,
just
you know what?
enough
I'll
spell
do that.
slots.
I have lay on hands. I can do that. I'll do the. Yeah, you skin the other wolves in front of him to show that you are the alpha. Oh no.
That is a good
Someone's
question.
gonna die.
Does anyone have leatherworking tool proficiency?
I don't think so.
All right, then learning by doing.
Oh, wait, I have leather workers.
Leather
Oh, you
worker
do?
tool.
Awesome.
It says it. Leather workers.
Okay, so we'll
Under-
go.
Under tools.
Let's do that
yeah.
after we help the Grung. Because I feel bad, like, stopping and taking, like, 2 hours
Yeah.
to skin wolves while they bleed out.
Just stand there, yeah.
Can we assume that they
Feel like
maybe
these fossils.
come across the log because I wear heavy armor and I don't want to fall in the river?
Yeah, do they
Yeah,
come across
same.
to us or?
Hey, should we go as a pair just in case they get a little curious and try to attack us?
They just saw us kill 2 direwolves and wrestle the third one and make it our pet.
Sure, they're going to be wary of us.
I don't think there's an abundance of confidence in their ability to take us.
So anyway, as you come over and you heal them or help heal them, and they're looking a lot better, and they're thanking you profusely. They don't have a lot to offer you, as you will. As talking with them, you find out that they are foragers and that they have a village not far away. They were following along the river, just looking for different plants and berries and mosses and things to not necessarily, I mean, yes, to eat, but also just to use in everyday life. However, they will give you roll a d4.
Let's have Aaron do it.
You only say that because you know it's going to be funny when I get a 1.
Yes, yes.
Could be very good
2.
or very bad. 2. There we go.
Okay. They will give you
2 leaves.
two vials of poison. That's a natural substance that they can create.
Off their backs.
Yep, essentially.
All right.
You guys know from your recent shopping trip that poison is worth basically 100 gold.
Oh, wow.
Per vial?
Or, yeah, 100 gold per vial.
Nice.
Or you can rub it on weapons, and for 1 minute, anyone you hit with a weapon that has poison on it will have to make a Constitution saving throw, and on a fail, they take 1 extra D4 damage.
I feel like 200 gold is way more valuable. Than
Right.
that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 100 gold for 1 minute of.
I can make a common magic item for like 50 gold. I can make 4 common magic items. So I do we just want to like high speed this role play?
Yes, please.
All right.
That's why I just kind of told you what you were getting,
Yeah.
because I need to start winding down.
Yeah. I'm a cleric. Does anyone need healing? Heal. Oh, thank you. I give them business cards for Ack Inc. and pamphlets on Horizon God of Adventurers.
Okay, fantastic. Anybody else?
I proceed to skin the wolves.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance and the help action.
Why is there a question mark? Tools, leatherworker. Question mark.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, everything's a question mark.
It wants to know what stat you're using.
because you
it's
click
not
on
like-
it and then you have to. Yeah.
It's not
Oh.
set. So, like, if you were arguing with a leather worker, you might make a charisma leatherworking check. Or if you're cutting really tough hide, it might be a strength. If it's really delicate, it might be dexterity.
Oh.
So which stat would it use on this one?
I would probably think dexterity. If you're trying to skin it, you're not trying to. You're working with your hands, and it's not necessarily
Yeah.
brute work.
So I need to make one check for each hide.
What's that?
I need
Do a
to
check
make a
for-
check for each hide.
For each wolf, or
No, you can just make it one time.
Oh, that's
Well,
bad. 'Cause I have -1 to dexterity, so whew.
Well, I'll
Good
give
luck.
you. I'll give you guidance and the help action. So roll with advantage.
Okay.
And check.
oh yeah, and
advantage
check
guidance
mark
box.
guidance. Yeah. Oh what?
There should be a box that says guidance.
Yeah,
Check
I
mark
saw
it
that.
as well.
Make sure I hit all the boxes. There's several boxes to hit. And 8.
Wait, that was a save.
Yeah.
That's,
You need to click on the actual tool under the toolbox.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
And then when the window pops
Oh,
up,
I see it now.
There we go. So you got a 16. That's pretty good. You get both pelts.
awesome. And I would assume between all of our various alchemical and leatherworking proficiencies, we know how to store it correctly to transport it. If we need to treat it or anything first.
I'm pretty sure tree pellets, you put them in a lot of salt.
That's for getting hide.
I also wouldn't mind taking some teeth and fangs.
Oh, well.
Not teeth and fangs. Fangs and claws.
Okay. 4 fangs and I was thinking paws.
I guess that's one way to do it. I'll just remove the claws
Yeah,
later.
I was thinking paws for some
lucky
reason.
wolf's paw.
But I'll say there are 2 dead wolves there. So 8 fangs, and because the teeth should be fairly easy to pull out, I would think. But 8 fangs and 10 claws.
All right.
That seem fair? I don't know how much you're looking for or what things cost. I'm just pulling numbers out of my butt.
I am well. One, I definitely between turns I've been pulling up all these different like loot charts for a dire wolf, figuring out what we would want from it, and but also I'm just trying to claw out every possible advantage because I know that we're going to be, having to pay the franchise fee, and we're going to want better equipment and magic items and.
Yep. You're not wrong. But yeah, I'm really, I don't have those charts or know what you can make or get from them. So I'm really just pulling numbers out of my butt, and
That
like
was
I can't
about
say.
what was on the charts.
Okay, yeah, I can't say that you get, 100 claws because there's only 2 wolves there.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you did the math, it'd be 20 claws.
yeah, but I don't know if
So
you.
it has 5.
I
But
don't
you
know
would
if you
probably
will
wouldn't.
necessarily get all of them perfectly.
Yeah. Because like a
So
typical
10 sounds like
looting
a good
thing,
number.
So
not all
yeah,
the claws will be viable.
um, I will. We'll sort of stop there for now.
Okay.
And I will try and look up some rules and stuff for direwolf pets. It sounds like maybe Colby has some.
I mean, it wasn't fancy. I literally just dropped a dire wolf. Like
Okay.
in D&D Beyond, you can just add like a pets tab.
Gotcha. So they didn't gain any extra abilities or anything
No.
like that as a
they,
pet.
They didn't up to that point. In Pathfinder, they were like part of his class abilities, and they had
Gotcha.
very specific things that were determined by that.
Okay.
And they
Um,
leveled up with me,
Mm-hmm.
which made it nice. But now they're like
They're their own thing, so
they're still the same as us being level 11 and us being 2. The wolf stats are still the same.
Okay. I might see if there's some sort of weird, like hybrid of wolf or as of pet and familiar or something. I don't know,
mhm.
but I'll try and figure something out.
You could maybe do something. Look at the Beast of the Land or Beast of the Earth, whatever it is. The alternate Beastmaster
And
pet.
Tasha's,
Yeah.
yeah. That being said, you are going to, and you'll have a week to think about this, as we'll deal with it next week. But you're going to have to figure out a way to get this wolf to town, because your horse is a little afraid of it.
Right.
It is tied up, so you can probably manage that. When you get to town, the people are definitely going to be afraid of it. And it's
Nick
not
can't-
going to become your pet overnight. It
Yeah.
will take time.
I mean, we could
don't
take
worry.
Yeah. What?
Don't
Don't
worry,
worry.
I'll take care of it.
I was like, it can't shrink like the other wolves, but yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna, yeah. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
I said,
smash
it'll
it.
take time. It won't happen overnight.
We
But,
could take
yeah,
a couple
you-
days to.
You will eventually have a direwolf pet.
Right.
Anybody else want to go tame one now?
I think maybe one is where we should stop at for now,
Sure.
anyways.
We should get 3 more. That's what you're saying.
We need a pack of dire wolves.
One for each of you.
Exactly. There we go.
Completely wild animals that we've
Just
attempted to
remember the last time a group of people each got a direwolf, the Starks all died.
tame sometimes.
So yeah, with that, I'm going to get off of here. I'm sorry it wasn't a super long session.
Yeah.
But we will continue next week with you guys arriving in Vandalin.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Oh, one more
okay.
thing. Because I was originally not knowing this would be a short session, and I thought there would be a little role play with the frogs. I did come up with a name for their village that I thought was very funny, and I thought that you guys would enjoy. I went on Google Translate and just typed in swamp and started choosing different languages for the name of their village. And in Nepali, swamp is Dala Dala.
Ah, their village name is Dala Dala. I like that.
Dala Dala bills, y'all.
I was going to say my character was going to have a nice chat with them and discuss swamp living and how his great grandfather lived in a swamp.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
goodness.
so if you ever are curious, Dala Dala is the name of their village. If you ever
Okay.
want to go,
Dala. We will
Oh.
come look for Dala Dala.
I'll give you guys this too. If you ever do want to like if you ever really need Actually, no, I won't do that because you guys will abuse it for gold.
That is literally our like primary
Right.
goal.
Driving, yeah.
This
I
is
was
what
gonna-
we
told us
do.
at the very beginning was everything has to be for gold.
Actually, no, I'll do this. Something different. Slightly this. I was gonna say that you could go to their village and get poison for a discount, but you'll abuse that for gold. However,
Unlimited
I will say-
poison.
It's too late. I'm already writing it. Discount poison.
no,
Discount
will
poison
say
at dollar
that-
dollar.
you can go to their village and they will coat your weapons in poison.
Oh,
Then we'll squeegee it
if
into
you ever-
vials and go sell them.
Yeah, if you
Can we just
ever
carry one of the frogs around and just like rub his skin into the bottle?
We'll
every once in
hire
a
one
while?
of them to be our weapon rubber. And on days that we don't go out, we'll squeegee them into a vial.
Right. Go to the dollar store and get some poison.
yeah.
You can one
That
pulls
is
around.
100% going to be the name of their convenience store, the dollar store.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, if you ever want poisoned weapons for some reason, you can go there and they will do it for you for free.
Well, cool. How nice of them.
Anyway, with that, I'm gonna get off of here for the night. Have a good one, guys.
You too, man.
Me too.
All right, adios.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also gonna, before I go, stop the music from playing.
Yeah, I liked the werewolf fighting was in the background the whole time. I mean, we did have one tied up, so he could be the one making the noise. But
There we go. Okay. Now I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. See ya.
so yeah.